Welcome, everyone, to the Plains in Jordan-Hare Stadium, home of the Auburn Tigers, where telling someone War Eagle is just as common as saying hello. What a matchup we have in store. It's still early in the season, but this is a major test for a couple of squads who've gotten out of the gate undefeated. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, a group with a lot to prove here today. Taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Auburn will kick it off to get things started. On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Okay, so here comes the offense for the first time today. Sometimes you sense that what the kids call swagger is a false bravado. This dude is nothing but real at wide receiver.
He's got that speed, and you see DBs, they're probably watching him come on the field right now, and they understand it's going to be a long game. This guy can go get it, he can run, he can do a little bit of everything in the wide receiver spot.
From the gun, running back gets the give. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Trying to get to him. Snatches it on the right. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
They don't seem interested in inching the ball down the field. That big play sets him up. 1st and 10 from the 36. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. 2nd and 10 here. Robinson will throw. He's got his man. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging.
Put the clamps on that ball and strolled into the end zone for a touchdown. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And they tacked on the extra point. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So Auburn's offense will go to work for the first time today. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Wants to throw. It's Thorne. They're trying to get to him. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Auburn sends out the punting unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets a block. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. They get to him as he throws. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Ball still at the 45 after the incompletion. They'll snap it 2nd and 10. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Got his man. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. New set of downs after that completion. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Makes the grab on the left. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion.
Into the end zone for a touchdown. Man, did he show some hops for that one.
Some serious vertical right there. I tell you what, everybody in front of you, hey, I'll go by air if I need to. Good job getting in the air, getting the touchdown.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's
nowhere to go, and the ball's loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. I don't know that there's anything more demoralizing to an offense than the fumble. I know the defense makes plays, but sometimes they just seem so unnecessary or sloppy.
I think the offensive coordinator now has some decisions to have to make. Oftentimes, Reese, we see running backs fumble, they get benched. Well, this offense, they're not going to bench this guy because of his talent. But how many more times do you trust him to carry the football on design quarterback runs after that fumble?
3rd down, and this crowd is tearing the lid off this place. Robinson looking to pass. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Got his man on the right. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
You saw the tight end on a big play there in that last 3rd down. Why not go back to him again here in the red zone? With his size and his athleticism, he is a
Saunters into the end zone for a touchdown. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Quick work on that scoring drive. Just first down to start the drive after the break. From the gun, they'll try the middle. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I think the offensive coordinators over there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right? Like, got to continue to find what it is that makes this team go, that makes them tick, that makes them get first downs and hopefully move the football.
One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. Auburn Auburn lines up quickly.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
Finds his tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Scanning the field, it's Thorne. It's on target and complete. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. Looking to throw it again. Grabbed over the middle. It's Fairweather. And the Tigers have enough for the 1st down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Makes the grab. It's Alston. Makes the grab, and he's dragged down. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He'll do it himself. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They're a perfect 2 for 2 on 3rd down on this drive. They need 8 to move the chains again. From the gun, wants to pass. Feeling some heat. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket, even when things are close.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, though.
Nothing went well in the 1st quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to that half.
This is a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He's going to pass. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking for a man. It's Thorne. They're bringing heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work in Auburn, Alabama so far, and welcome into the halftime report. It's been a fun start to this one, and this offense has really been the story. They've opened up a sizable lead, and unless something drastic changes, things might get even more out of hand. A combination of lethal efficiency, and that offensive line has been the key. They've mauled that defense and also just about broken their will. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Jordan-Hare.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. We're ready to get it started here in the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Huge deficit to start this 3rd quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well.
Running toward the tape. He's at the 40. And that was a huge run that almost went to the house. The defense kept him from scoring. They had hoped to come up with explosive plays, and they used one there to set him up inside the 30, 1st and 10. Just discarding tackles. tackler's punching and grinding his way to the 23. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. He's looking to throw. Grabbed behind the line, it's Hunter. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Ball's at the 24, a lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Throws to the wideout. He's got it on the move. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. The Tigers have this offense rolling. To the air, it's Thorne. Coming after him. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's looking to throw. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
I love the aggressive nature by the offense trying to throw this in the end zone for a TD, but this is the risk when you drop your quarterback back close to the goal line.
Third and goal from way back there. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. And they'll send out the field goal unit. This is going to have to be unleashed. Oh, they block it. Defense has it. And now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Let's go. They'll leave it with him. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. And he can't escape, and down he goes. A big play for the defense with the first down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on second down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Pressure coming.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. On the return, it's Avery. He's got great speed. Returns like that are why. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to savor.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
Nice job by the defense there. They're trying to get to the quarterback, and you see those arms. They're flailing. They're swatting at that football. They're trying to get the ball out of the QB's hands. Those long arms by those D linemen, man. They were able to get that.
And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. Back to pass, it's Thorne. Lets it fly. He makes a catch. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. He's looking to throw it. Pocket starts to collapse. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought it was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
And you make the stop, and that is exactly. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of exit.
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive.
And that ball's on the ground behind the line. The D scoops it up, and everybody reverses field.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
A little sports history, David. Upset is the only horse ever to defeat Man of War. And that's why we call games like this an upset.
I really had no clue that was a real thing. But I do know this is an upset. This team was unranked, beat a ranked team. But you went out and got your respect. You gained it now. Let's build on this throughout the season. One win, great win. Now let's go ahead and build some momentum in the future.
Reese, some might say you're not a one-trick pony with that reference. And obviously, this was the team, the unranked team, that had the horses to get this thing done. Too much firepower, just too much explosiveness on offense, great defense. What a tremendous win.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.